At what point does figuring it out alone become the expensive option? Because I've been thinking about this a lot, especially when I speak to highly intelligent women, because capable women have this really interesting relationship with support for some reason. We know how to research and we know how to learn. We know how to watch the video and read the book and listen to the podcast. We know how to take the course and piece the information together. And so give us enough time and we'll probably figure it out. But I have a question. How much is enough time costing you? Because there's a level of success where doing everything yourself is no longer financially intelligent. Let's say it takes you 3 years to figure out an identity pattern that's keeping your business at its current income level. And so you eventually figure it out, yay, congratulations. But if recalibrating that pattern could have earned your business $20,000 a month, figuring it out alone potentially cost you $720,000. And so suddenly the mentorship wasn't so expensive, huh? The delay was. This is exactly what I mean when I talk about identity ROI. Everyone wants to ask, what's my return on investment? What am I going to get back? But I think powerful women should be asking something different. I think they should be asking, what's the return on my identity? Because every dollar that you've earned has been influenced by the woman who was making the decisions. Every price that you've quoted, every opportunity that you've accepted, every room that you've entered, every boundary that you've established, every investment that you made, every conversation that you've avoided, every risk that you've assessed, every idea that you've acted on, there was an identity making those decisions. So what happens when she changes? That's the question. What happens when the woman who used to take 3 months to make a decision can make a thoughtful decision in 3 days? What happens when the woman who undercharged finally develops the capacity to tolerate hearing no? What happens when the woman who was afraid of visibility stops editing herself for people who were never her audience? What happens when the woman doing everything herself finally becomes a leader? And what happens when the woman who constantly needed reassurance begins trusting her own decisions? What's the return on that identity? Over 1 year, 5 years, 10? That's why I view mentorship differently. I don't invest exclusively because I have a problem. I invest because I have a vision. There's a very significant difference. So rescue investments say something is wrong, help me fix it. But vision investments say, I know where I'm going and I value the speed, I value the acceleration. That's exactly how I want more women to think about proximity. Private clubs understand this, executive circles understand this, masterminds understand this. Most exclusive rooms in the world aren't filled with people who couldn't find the information on Google. They're filled with people who value access to perspectives, access to conversations, access to people thinking on a different level, access to someone who can recognize a pattern before it costs you another year, access to a room where your next level is normal. Because the room that you repeatedly enter eventually becomes the woman that you repeatedly are. And this is why Unlimited is worth far more than the curriculum that I created. I'm incredibly proud of that curriculum. My name is Shani Leatham. I'm a transformation specialist and a wealth identity mentor. I'm opening the vault on my identity teachings, wealth principles and strategies that have helped us generate more than $3 million in our business. The same identity work took me from foreclosure to creating wealth at a level that I once couldn't imagine. The same principles women I've mentored embodied before increasing their income, creating $50,000 months, launching businesses, scaling businesses, healing their marriages, traveling, falling in love, and experiencing a completely different life. But even with all of that, the room matters more. For 6 months, you have proximity, you have reflection, you have access to my thinking, you have live mentorship. You have a community of women who are also intentionally becoming. You have an environment designed to interrupt identity patterns that have become too expensive for your future. And no, Unlimited is not inexpensive. The investment is $8,000 paid in full, or $1,667 per month. VIP mentorship is $12,000 for the woman who desires greater proximity, personalized workshops, and more direct access to me. I'm very comfortable telling you that, because I'm no longer interested in positioning identity recalibration as a casual purchase. It's not. Your transformation is going to cost you. It's going to cost you money, it's going to cost you time, it's going to cost you your old identity. your favorite limitations. It's going to cost you the comfort of being understood by everyone. And it's going to cost you the luxury of indefinite indecision. Becoming the woman has a price, but so does remaining who you are. And only you can decide which investment is more expensive. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you an identity prescription. This is what I would like you to do going forward. Stop measuring investment only by what it costs. Measure delay by what it compounds. If you already know that unlimited is your room, then I would love to welcome you. And if you desire another conversation before making your decision, you can pre-book a private consultation with me. We'll talk about your vision, the woman who's currently leading it, the identity required to hold where you're headed, and whether unlimited is the right room for who you are becoming. Your future doesn't need another promise. It needs a woman willing to become her. Become the woman. Everything else follows.